Hey everyone, guess what? It is 10K Saturday Stockholm edition. This episode you can catch this way. Hey, what up, you in the car? But also, you can watch this one and see actual footage from our trip.
And now, it's 10K Saturday with Alison and Lulu.
Hi everyone, and welcome to 10K Saturday
Stockholm edition.
Which means two things. A, it's just me and Allison. And B, we're doing this in Stockholm.
Because for the first time ever, it's not imaginary.
So we bought our tickets in February for $654.57 each.
Right.
However, those were from JFK. So we both spent around $300 getting ourselves there and back.
Correct.
Right? So let's talk about our flight.
Oh, yeah.
You ready for this, people? Well, it is close to midnight, and we are still at JFK. We've been at JFK since about 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, and our flight has been delayed by 3 hours. We were scheduled to fly out of JFK at 9:55 p.m. And our plane took off
At
3 a.m.
you guys. So we're on the plane, Norwegian Air. We have about 3 hours left of flight time. And it's going well. Our noses are dry.
We just passed Reykjavik
You guys, it's so tiny.
because the graphic of the plane is half the size of all of Iceland, so we're pretty sure that that was to scale. And for some reason, I got fed and got coffee, and Allison got nothing.
Anyways, it's going well.
We stretched, we circled our ankles, we stretched our arms, we took a little walk. People in the row behind us stopped talking.
Finally.
I mean, full voice talking on an overnight red eye. Allison and I both had our headphones on. I mean, I'm happy that the people behind us made friends. I'm glad that they found each other on this flight. But I wish they had found each other on a 2 p.m. flight, or I wish that they just texted each other. Would you fly them again?
I would, just because I like a bargain.
And then you'd be just prepared.
But if I had extra money, like if I had money to spend on a flight, and I would go elsewhere, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. I like that. Sweden started off really well.
It did.
We got through passport control, which you heard about last episode. Pleasure. And then we went outside. We collected our bags. That was pretty easy.
That was easy.
And we met our Black Lane driver.
That's right.
You've
guys,
heard us talk about Black Lane before.
I gotta say, Black Lane, Stockholm, you guys are awesome. We walked around that corner with our bags and saw this lovely gentleman standing there with an iPad with 10K Dollar Day podcast right on it. And we were beaming. I was trying not to like outwardly freak out.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. You need to know that Allison tries to put on this super, like, I do this all the time persona when fancy things happen. And it's fascinating to watch.
And then, though, we get to the car and he like takes our bags and he puts them in the back and then he opens both doors. Not one, you guys. He opened my side and then he opened Lulu's side. And when we got in and he was in the back putting the bags in, I was like kid in a candy store, like jumping out of my seat. I was like, I can't believe this is my life. How do I ever go back to being normal?
They are now the official car of 10K Dollar Day.
That's right.
So thank you,
Black Lane,
Stockholm. Okay, so we get to the hotel. We check in. It's so funny because we say things like this all the time, but it actually happened.
I know. You guys.
I'm like telling you what we did.
I know.
Not what we want to do. We check in. Everything was fine. We get in the hotel. We take the fastest showers in the world.
Yeah.
Because we had lost 4 hours of our day.
Yeah.
I have some friends here in Stockholm. And the first one came and met us that day. His name is Erik. And he took us around Stockholm like a tour guide.
That's right.
with dates and
Yeah.
umbrellas.
Like he knew things.
Oh, and he was walking,
And he
and we
was
were
walking.
exhausted.
Yeah.
And we walked around the whole thing while he said, oh, yeah, in 1776, King Gustav lived in this house. And then he moved over here where Carl Linné moved. And we were like,
I know. I was so out of it. I was just like, oh, big building.
But it was incredible, and
It's
it was
beautiful
fun.
here.
It's beautiful.
The architecture is just stunning, and I love not only the kind of historic design, but then also like the colors and just beautiful. And we're right on the water as well.
So Eric came with us to dinner at the Flying Elk. We had a great time. What did you eat?
I had the veal.
Oh, that's right.
It was the first time I've actually ever had veal, and it was delicious.
That was $70 each. Went back to the room, collapsed, slept like the dead.
Yes, like out, like a light.
Slept like the dead, but we knew that the next day was going to be great. Okay, we just woke up in Sweden for the first time.
We did.
Which was exciting. And we've had breakfast at the hotel.
Which was lovely. Their coffee was delicious.
The coffee
Yes.
was delicious.
Very good.
And then we got on the hop-on, hop-off bus
That's right.
and went to the ABBA Museum.
You guys.
You have no idea.
It might be like one of my most fun experiences ever.
If you're thinking, oh, what's an ABBA museum? And you're thinking, oh, I bet they have the costumes there, and I bet they have their gold records there, and then exhibits talking about how they met. Yes.
But there's so much more. And I think a lot of that is just because since the movie was also released, they tie a lot of that in. So they bring in a lot of Mamma Mia. There's even costumes from the movie. There's pictures from the movie. But they tie in productions from all around the world, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But they have so many interactive experiences. And it's because ABBA just transcends time and space, right? I mean, everyone who was there, regardless of their age, regardless of where they were from, their background, what they looked like, everyone was singing their songs.
Yeah.
And so they had places where you could get up and actually like dance with ABBA in a music video. And then you could take your face and put it in a picture, and all of a sudden you're on a poster with ABBA. Or you could go in the recording booth and actually record a song as ABBA. Or you could actually mix and master the CD. Or you could conduct the orchestra that one of the guys in the band does. I mean, it's so interactive. Like, any age, you will absolutely love it.
Right. You will absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
I think there's something about being an ABBA fan that makes you comfortable being silly.
Yeah.
And so we walked around that, and you would turn the corner and there would be groups of people singing along to the background music.
Yeah.
And you would turn this way and there would be a grown man like dancing choreography trying to superimpose his image
yeah.
into a music video. It was
Yeah.
so much fun.
It was so fun.
We had a great time. That was $25.
Mm-hmm.
Allison spent $35 in the gift shop.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, how could you not?
How could you not? Yeah. I got an ABBA t-shirt that says Stockholm on it. I have a keychain that has a disco ball. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was great. And then we had we got back on the hop off bus.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy traffic, so we just got off.
Yeah.
Then we went to dinner
Mm-hmm.
at Ekstedt.
You guys remember this place?
Okay, here's what's exciting about Ekstedt. A, everything. B, this was a dinner we actually featured in a 10K day.
That's
So
right.
I did a 10K day in Stockholm, and this was the restaurant that I chose for dinner. And we did it.
We did it. And this is the first time. Like, even when we went to Nashville, we
Yeah.
still visited a place that you had highlighted, but
Yeah.
all we could do was get a drink.
Yeah.
This, we actually did what was done in the 10K day.
We did the 6-course
Uh-huh.
chef's table.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe we did it.
I know.
With wine pairing
With the wine pairing.
and an extra cheese course.
I know, because when he said that, we were down 6 glasses of wine already. We were like, bring it on. Bring on the cheese.
And so this little segment of Ekstedt is for you, Peter, from Amsterdam. Guys, we just got back from this dinner.
At Ekstedt.
Ekstedt.
It was the fanciest thing I've ever had in my life. We had 9 glasses of wine.
9
Because
glasses
it
of
was
wine.
It was a 6-course dinner, but then they brought us 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, wait.
What?
Because it was 3 extra courses
It
plus
was no.
a cheese.
And a pastry. 5 extra courses? I don't know. We were there for 4 hours.
We had a 12 glasses of wine course meal.
No, we didn't. That's impossible. I don't know. We drank a lot, but let me tell you about this dinner.
You guys.
Everything I ate was the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah, it like kept getting better. And wait, tell them the best part.
We got to take a tour of the kitchen.
You guys, all they cook with is like fire.
Oh, yeah, we should talk about that. They don't have stoves.
No.
They only cook with coal and fire.
And wood.
And wood with fire.
And yeah, and coal.
And they
said that.
They said coal. They took us into the kitchen.
They said, hey, you guys, before your next course, we would like to take you on a tour of the kitchen. And we, of course, were like, okay, that sounds great. Like we always do it. Like this is normal. And then we got into the kitchen and we were like, they gave us a tour and they introduced us to the chefs. And they were all like these young Swedish guys who were just like excited about life.
Yeah.
And then we like...
They showed us, they actually cooked a course in front of us.
That we were going to eat.
Course. They cooked it in front of us. Everything was delicious.
It was so good. And everything was like perfectly portioned. And again, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There was probably 11 glasses of wine.
There was a lot of wine.
It was pairing, so all the wine fit with the food.
Oh, at one point they brought sourdough bread out with butter that was smoking in a dome. And then they took the dome out and the butter was amazing and smelled like marijuana.
It was definitely marijuana.
And I said, it smells like pot. At which point the guy next to us was like, you're right, and I'm from Amsterdam.
See? So he knows. So... Peter
from Amsterdam.
It was pot.
We loved meeting you, and we will have butter with you anytime.
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com.
Tell us where we should go in Amsterdam.
We're going to go to Amsterdam next year.
And we're going to meet Peter.
We're going to meet Peter.
We're going to meet you.
And have pot butter.
And well, we'll have whatever you tell us to have.
Listen.
We'll go to whatever restaurant you tell us to go to.
Yeah.
Right? Peter, get on it. You got to plan a 10K day.
Get on it, your treat. What?
We got back to our table and Alison goes,
I'm good. You guys, they just gave us a tour of the kitchen, and I have never felt more like a superstar. And I'm like openly weeping about it.
You know, when you just like you live something that's not real for so long and you like want it to be real.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden something like that happens and you're like, holy moly.
Yeah.
Like I'm manifesting my own destiny.
You guys ready to know how much that was?
Tell us.
$320.60 a person.
Yep.
All right. Day 3. I wake up hungover. Allison goes off on her own.
Yeah, it's true.
You went shopping.
I did.
She spent about $15 on stuff. And then we took a ferry, which we paid for in advance. It was $16 each. To, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, say it. Fjordmanor.
Fjäderholm.
Manor.
Fjäderholm. Something like that. It's one of the islands in the archipelago. And we took a ferry there, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so quaint and so charming. You can walk the entire island in like 10 minutes.
Yep. It's very small. There's no cars allowed on the island.
Nope.
So it's just foot traffic. And there's a lot of different artist huts
Mm-hmm.
where artists will actually travel to the island every day. Like they're going to work. I mean, they're going to work there.
It's where their studio is. Yeah, you actually spent $16.88 at the chocolate sauce. You got some earrings for $86. Those 2 pairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had lunch at a restaurant called Rökeriet.
Yeah.
$30 for lunch. And then we took the ferry back. And then we had dinner with Eric and Karin at Lux, which is a restaurant on the island where they live.
Uh-huh.
We enjoyed that, then went to his apartment, which is City Mouse House.
You guys.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
So
So gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It's got these beautiful windows that overlook the bay or the
Yeah.
lake, whatever that is, the lake. So we ate at Lux, which is actually on the site of the old Electrolux factory. Really lovely. We
Yeah.
had deer.
We did have deer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had deer.
Fallow
and-
deer.
Fallow deer, and we shared.
We did, you guys.
We shared a starter and we shared an entree, and then we
Uh-huh.
both got our own dessert.
Yeah.
But it was great. So that was about $50 each for dinner, because my dad and Eric actually picked up the wine.
Yep.
So that was great. And then we got to day 4, which was a great day. And you know how we said that we went to City Mouse House
Yes.
yesterday or day 3?
Well, yeah.
Day 4 is not that.
No.
We started off, we rented a car. We rented a car through 60. It was $80 for the day. And so it was about $40 for each person.
Mm-hmm.
We drove to Drottningholm Palace, which we had bought the tickets for in advance. That was $20 each. And it is the residence of the king and queen.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went there and we toured. It was also the National Day of Sweden.
That's right. National Dagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Da.
So it was nice because we got there and they handed us Swedish flags and there
Yeah.
were musicians and they were doing free things out there and it was really fun and there were people picnicking everywhere. So we did that just for like an hour or so.
Mhm.
And we got back in the car. We stopped at a grocery store.
We did.
We got snacks for the drive.
Yeah.
I was like, we need snacks.
Yeah. Because we had about an hour drive to our next destination.
Yeah.
So.
And then we had a fika
Uh-huh.
at Taxinga Palace.
Uh-huh.
Now, a fika is like what British people would consider the afternoon tea.
Yeah. It's like to take a break
Mm-hmm.
and have coffee or tea and maybe a scone or
Or a sandwich, or something.
Yeah. A snack.
However, this fika buffet
Uh-huh.
was a picture 2 catering tables
Uh-huh.
heaped, and I mean heaped with cakes, brownies, cookie, so many
Yeah.
sweet
It was like from a
things.
movie.
We spent about $13 each. But this palace, which was really great, my friend, this was a really special day for me because my other 2 friends from Sweden met us all there, and Eric and his whole family, Daniel and Hannah. And so all of us show up with all this sugar. I mean,
Picturesque.
a feeling of peace.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really nice. And then we went to dinner at Daniel's house.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel lives in a renovated priest's house in the country.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, acres of land,
Acres.
tractors,
Beautiful.
and some wine. And then they brought out the meal, and he had cooked cod with bacon and mushrooms and red onion. We had a salad with new potatoes. They made raspberry rhubarb crumble. We took a walk around the property before dessert.
Yep.
We saw deer.
Cappuccinos.
Yeah. And we saw wildlife.
I know. It was beautiful.
It was great. And the kids were all playing. Most of the people that I love in the world were all on that deck at one time.
Yeah.
Okay, day 5.
That's right.
So today we just did some final shopping.
Yes.
We went around Gamla Stan, which is the old town, cobblestone streets part of town. And Alison did some shopping.
We walked in. It's called Olars Ulla. And it's this designer who lives in Sweden. She gets all of her materials from Lithuania, and these pieces are beautiful. And we met a lovely girl there who works there. Her name is Sarah, and she kind of talked us through everything and was so great about trying on different sizes and giving me some input. And she gave Lulu a free tote bag. Now it is time, and we are waiting in the lobby for the Uber, and I'm going to head back to the States. There are 3 things that Lulu did not tell me about traveling. Number 1 was about the weighing of the luggage. Didn't know that. Like kilos. Like I still don't know what that is. Number 2, I did not know that they had different plugs. You guys, I brought my hairdryer. I brought my curling iron. I brought all of my electronics, and I couldn't plug any of them in. And so I still haven't been able to curl my hair. And what was the 3rd thing that I didn't know?
Pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
If you want that story, you'll have to listen to the last 10K.
Episode.
So the total, including airfare, including hotel, including a $300+ dinner,
Yeah?
$2,387.58, 4 days.
That's crazy. That's each.
That's each.
That's each.
That is each. But
wow.
you can take a really luxurious, enjoyable, fun vacation if you are smart
Yeah.
and you break up the work for under $2,500.
That's amazing. Yes.
I mean, come on. So good.
So good. Where are we going next?
Oh, we have a list.
We do have a list.
We have like 76 episodes of places we can go.
That is true.
And the world. Oh, she's going to cry. Hey guys, that's our recap.
Yeah.
Crazy recap. So much fun.
So much fun.
We have some trips in the works. We're saving up money. And we even want to bring the bays on a trip if we can
do.
in the next year and a half or so. So if you are interested in that, if you're interested in like us saying, hey, you got $2,500, we can plan that trip for you. And
Yeah.
then coming with us somewhere. Why don't you shoot us an email at 10kdollarday@gmail.com or get in touch with us on any of our social media at 10kdollarday on Twitter, on Instagram. We have our Facebook Bay page. And let's talk because we got some plans.
We got some ideas, guys.
It's going to be real good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to head out. Allison's got to learn more Swedish because she's determined to learn it.
I am.
Guys, thanks for sitting and letting us talk about our vacation with you. And we hope that you plan one for yourself.
Yeah. And then share it with us. We want to know.
Yeah, we want to know where you're going and what you're eating, what you're doing, and what you're doing. We want to stalk you and your vacations, basically, is what I'm saying. We're going to go because we have one more night in Stockholm before Allison leaves. And we're going to go make the most of it since it's still light outside. And it's 2:18 a.m.
Ugh, you guys.
Try sleeping in with that light.
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
That was 10K Saturday with Alison and Lulu. And don't forget, with friends like us, who needs amenities?